I'm gonna go ahead and get everything synced up for the people on the YouTube land. We're here. We are live on Twitch right now, reacting to Hunter x Hunter episode 125 and episode 126. We have 40 people in the building. I'm gonna jump into the comment section for episode 124. And just see if there's anything kind of we wanted to go over or bring up. I don't think there was anything too groundbreaking that needed to kind of be brought up. The only kind of back and forth I had, and then if you guys know, yeah, I mean, yeah, you've been watching that forever. If you guys know in the chat, where did Palm's crystal ball thing, what up, Uchiha? How did that come to be with her kind of reborn ant state? They didn't get that from her. It's not like she had it in her pocket and they put it in her head. Like, where does that make sense? As far as like how that just happens to be on her forehead. That was my biggest question. And some of you in the comments, but I don't know. But we were talking about like where yeah, they just stuck it in her head. But like, is that actually hers? Like, does she have it on her? I don't know. It's an interesting. A lot of you let me know that Knuckle is still on the field as well. He didn't go back with Nove and Moral into the portal. So the only people we have on the field on our side right now, currently still in the compound, is Gon and Killua, Ikalgo, wherever he might be, Knuckle, Gon, Killua, Ikalgo, Knuckle, now Palm, and the Chameleon. Those are the only 6 we have on the field. Yeah, so like where Palm's ability, and then I had people say that I thought maybe Palm was, I thought she conjured that kind of mermaid crystal ball ability. But people are saying she just enhances it. Then my question is, could all enhancers do something like that? Of course, I mean, things you're more passionate in, or you put kind of your mindset to, or an item that means a lot to you. But what is the limit of like what an enhancer ability could be if she has some kind of like clairvoyancy just on like what is she actually enhancing that gives her that ability? Is there something special already about the crystal ball and she's just enhancing it? Or like that was kind of like my biggest kind of like how is this happening? Um I don't know. I don't know. Because I know there's going to be all different types of like transmuters and manipulators and like we've seen different kind of conjurers and what they do and don't do in specialist, but um if she's strictly just an enhancer, and you guys have told me a lot of times that she has no specialist ability, she's just an enhancer. Even if that item means a lot to her and she's kind of infused it with Nen, like she's like that's taken above and beyond what you would think an enhancer could dream of. Even though you can pretty much do anything you want with Nen, but like just knowing kind of the borders of what you could do with certain characteristics, she's like reached like another level, like a higher level with that. I don't know. I don't know if it's getting too deep into. Does it really even matter? No. I'm just curious about it. So let's just go ahead and move past it because I could sit here and talk about that for 20 minutes. Um, yeah, I always thought enhancers were like a Gon or an Uvo, and I'm sure they might be able to enhance certain things, but we could be here for a while. Yeah, I thought she conjured it, but we saw her like pull that out of a closet. So I don't know. Yeah, we know her blood is special. Her blood is special as well, but like, what is it about her blood that grants her that ability? I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Yep, you are just in time. So let's go ahead and do this. Everybody on YouTube land, we are 2 minutes and 5 seconds in. 2 minutes and 5 seconds in. Everybody on Twitch land, you guys let me know if you're synced up and ready to go. When everybody gives me the green light, the 3, 2, 1, the go, I'm ready. We will go ahead and get this started. Is that she enhances the mermaid with her blood. Could be something else, but we know. But like, is the enhancer? I don't know. Is the mermaid already have some kind of clairvoyancy, see into the future, see into the present skill, and she just makes it stronger? And if so, like, where did she come across? It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah. All right. People on the Twitch lands are telling me that they're ready. So, and I don't know what I should be expecting. I'm still waiting for those episodes that are going to take Hunter x Hunter from a good anime to the best anime of all time, like a lot of people say. So I don't know if in these 2 episodes it's going to catapult the anime to that level, that stratosphere, that status. If these two with 130 and 131 are going to take it to the next level, I'm expecting some crazy hypeness, and maybe that's my fault for buying into the hype that everybody's had, but I'm expecting some like top tier level stuff. I have my phone on silent, but if you guys see me look at my phone, I'm waiting for my mom's Christmas present to get delivered on Christmas Eve. So I'm waiting for text messages for that. But let's see what we have to offer. Episode 125 and 126 back to back. And we'll talk when we finish, and then we'll start 126 as well. But yeah, all right. We're 2 minutes and 5 seconds in on episode 125. Pressing play right now. We're in here like swimwear. Let's get it. Here we go. You've got to be kidding me. I forgot he was even in there. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break just to recap what we see. God almighty. Oh, lordy. Hope my mic sounds good. Bro, he doesn't even have to step outside for you. He could just drop a clone. Keep it moving. Now Gon heard that as well. Why would he divulge that information? To make Gon. Is that his clone that escaped, or is that really him? Which one's the real one? Who is OP? Well, he just wanted to say that out loud to mess with people's heads. Yep. Yep. He knew that Yuppie couldn't finish the job. Uh-huh. She's freaking out. Alright, Gon, speak up, or just keep sitting there like a weirdo. If he can trap Knuckle in there to take a seat too. Yeah, he knows Knuckle's not about that, like, stab you in the back life if he wouldn't attack him from behind. As I'm saying, he's the real one, not the clone, correct? That fucking violin, the, that harp. Strongest will? You doing that willpower stuff? That was a joke, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if he proved he was a clone and disappeared, so how was he? Yeah, that willpower. Someone say willpower? Huh? Someone hit that willpower? Good God. What you doing there, buddy? Yeah, this is one. He left. I'm so glad Poof dipped the Fluff out of there. Fluff what this man gone's got to say. Did he just lessen the time, or was there only 10 minutes remaining? Or he just said, you know what? Chick, you got 10 minutes. He gave her 10 minutes. Yikes. Oh, he moved it up. I thought he said she had 10 minutes. Okay. I read it wrong. That's why we got chat. Oh, of course. 100% you bluff the time that you need. Yeah, okay. Smart, 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 smart. Grown stronger over time. Interesting. Her ability grew. Huh. Does she really take him as that big of a threat? It's interesting to me. Yeah, he knew the direction the king went. I just don't know why Pito would think that Gon would be an actual threat. To her, in her state, yes. Now she's determined to kill him. Okay. Somebody's got to watch over her when she's done. Gonna take a seat. Yeah, he's a threat as far as like he knows the location. He can head there. The king could be like left by himself, and I'm just taking it as a threat that like Gon himself could single-handedly kill the king. And the answer is no. We've been shown nothing of the sort that he could. But as far as like that Gon knows the location, others know the location, the king could be there by himself with multiple enemies, then yes, you could take that as a threat. Oh hell nah. Here we go. You know what I watched last night? Um I watched Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki fight. That shit got me so hyped last night. I'm hoping this can match that. Yes, Gon would. Yeah, I would think even. I would think even a fully 100% Pito. I don't know if Gon can handle. At least what they've shown us. But here we go. How much time is left in this episode? We got a good 5, 6 minutes. All right, here we go. We haven't gotten fighting in forever. Mm mm mm. Look at this dude. And it's the subtle thing of like only crossing one of his legs but leaving the other one is that much cleaner. Yeah, Yuppie done gone soft on us. I don't know what he's doing. I still don't even know what abilities he can and can't do. I just know my man's on another level. And the fact that like even though I know Netero's on another level, he still might not even be like a thorn in the side to what This man, this king might be. Oh, this is a flashback even older than we saw when he was doing his training. So he was basically saying he used to always wait for his opponent to attack. Oh, brother. He's just out here one punching everybody. One shot, one kill. Yep. And here comes that NETERO music again. He's not going on the defense, though, is he? Oh, we went to 99. We were just fluffing around with 1 and 3 earlier, and he's not waiting for the king to attack. He's attacking. Oh, shit. In the flashback, they showed that he always let his opponents attack. This man is not waiting for that. And we went straight to 99. And like he doesn't have to do any like is he doing anything with this? Like is he admitting that? Can he sense what's happening or oh so they don't go up in strength as far as like the closer we get to him using all 100, it's just more hits. Because I was thinking like when he used 1, that was like the weakest of the 1. I was under the impression like if he ranked it up to 99, it got like times by 99. Ah, dang, that would have been OP as hell. How did we end up down here? Weren't we in the middle of a desert? What the hell? Was a desert on top of a cave? What? My man's in socks. He's in socks. I just hope Netero doesn't get all this hype and then when the king like says, "All right, enough of this," he flipping one shot, one kills this man. That'd be so disappointing. My man's just hanging out in socks, just hanging out. And he's perfectly fine. Did he not just get hit with 99? I hope that's not all to Netero. Oh, there's an underground tomb. Okay. Makes a little more sense. I didn't know what the hell was under there. Your tomb, he says. Oh hell, this is when we went that slow down time effect again. I'd like to see more. I want to see Netero do more than that 100 palm statue. Like, as if it doesn't work, what else do you got? Or is that it? If that trump card doesn't work, it's GG. I don't know. We'll find out next time on. Jesus, he's right back on it. He is on it. Swipe. And that happened in the time it took that rock to fall. The animation looked great right there. But like, is he feeling any of this? Is the question. Like, it looks great, but like, are we making a dent? Does he have to hold those fingers? No. Okay, I was about to say. I mean, he's staying on the attack, so. And he's right back up. Oh brother. Oh, we're about to hit him with some TN. Oh, fluff. Do you have a condition on his heart? I don't know. Oh, some great stuff. Let me go ahead and skip forward to the next one. Um. Oh. Okay, he is actually thankful. Okay. I'm gonna let this play through. We'll pause it and we'll talk about it. I thought he was about to hit him with some TN cell, keep him in there as long as he can type thing. Like, but we don't know if this is doing a damn thing. Yeah. This is like Saitama or Goku or whoever finally getting an equal match that they always want. I just don't know if we know if it's an equal fight. It could be lopsided AF. We just haven't. We haven't seen the king do anything. He's just been eating it, eating it, eating it, and eating it. He doesn't look bloodied. He doesn't look roughed up. So, but at the same time, Netero doesn't look concerned that the king hasn't taken any damage. You know, we haven't seen him hit the typical like, oh, that's impossible type shit. So I'm expecting that Netero has more to offer. And we'll see what it leads to. Oh yeah, Netero clearly has Netero is clearly has the speed advantage, which is actually wild because I mean, we know Netero's on a different level, of course, but like we've seen the speed examples of like Pito when she closed that gap between the ant nest and kite in 0.2 seconds. But we haven't even between the guards and the king, no one's been able to keep up with this man. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it right here. 0 in rows. We paused it at 210. 210. That'll give you guys a chance to sync up, pause, bathroom break, all that good stuff. I'll give everybody. We'll take 3 minutes here, so we'll discuss. If you guys have any questions, um, let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. Let's do the thing. I'm checking on my mom's package real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, if anybody's got to take a bathroom break, y'all dive on into that, man. You handle that. Yeah, there seems to be and like where it's just a like I need a good like another 5 episodes or so dedicated to like Netero. And see, that's another thing. Like, I wish what we got more of in Hunter x Hunter was seeing people get to this level. Because in Naruto and other animes, there's only so far you can take directions of jutsus and chakras. Like if you have a water affinity lightning, wind, fire. You see these crazy like majestic fireball attacks or these like water typhoon attacks. You see these taijutsu things, but you get it. Like you get how fire style Uchihas like they can create these big fireballs or these phoenix fire flames or like all these kind of things. Like you understand that and how you get from point A to point B. Your fire, you can make more fire effects, stronger fire effects. In Hunter Hunter, people are just coming out with the most wild shit. Um yeah, and like with Pito, she had to enhance her body to get that fast. Netero is just hanging out and he's that fast. Um but with a Hunter Hunter, we know people kind of fall in certain affinities, but the possibilities are endless of what can be accomplished and how people get to. I know you can think about it or be passionate about this or have objects that you're passionate about, and that can kind of lead you down the tunnel. But it's just wild. I'm glad Poof got out of there. I didn't like Gon holding hostage two of the ants. I mean, two of the guards. Um, I was like, wow, so he's gonna take a seat. Knuckles gonna take a seat. The Chameleon's gonna come take a seat, and everybody's just gonna take a seat in there because Gon says don't leave. I thought some wild OP shit was gonna happen, and Gon was gonna like wave his hand and like kill all those clones in one swipe or something, something typical that you would normally see. So I'm glad that didn't happen. And it looks like it's just gonna be waiting for the showdown between those two. Um, but yeah, like I'm saying with the Nen though, everything is so unique and so outlandish that like I want to see how you got from point A to point B. That's like the difference between like comparing it to like Naruto and something else. If I'm a wind style, I'm gonna make a wind style attack, and I can like ramp it up and make it stronger. But you know that I have an affinity for wind, and what I can do with it is just gonna be stronger wind attacks. We got people over here creating bungee gum and doing all these type of wild things, and I've got people enhancing crystal balls, and I don't know how Netero has taken his body to this level of speed. Like, and that was my biggest complaint with the Kurapika stuff. It was like, yeah, they told us about it and the conditions and what he wanted to do, and you're just seeing things happen, and you're trying to wrap around like, how the hell did you reach that possible? How did you reach that point, and how is it possible? Um, it's wild. It's really, really wild. Yeah, once we left Heaven's Arena, once we left Wing Sun kind of explaining what you could do, because just then alone, when Wing Sun kind of turned that piece of paper into like a steel blade and sliced through that Coke can, you're like, wow, like this Nen stuff's wild. And even when you saw the guy with the tops, you're like, okay, he's over here enhancing the tops or manipulating them. Like I'm with you, I get it, I get it. Um, Once we left Heaven's Arena, they just took the shackles off. Like there was no more explaining. It's like people are just coming out doing the most wild stuff. Um, yeah, specialists end up OP. Um, so it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah, I still don't like the Kurapika stuff, but we don't bring that up around here. Because I wanted to see like, especially since the main character is an enhancer. Um, I wanted to see what a master level enhancer was capable of, and we saw some of them. We saw him tank guns and rocket launchers and bite somebody's head off, but like I still wanted to see the levels of what a master level enhancer could be, and I also wanted Gon to see that like in the flesh, like in person, and him being like, "Wow, like I'm an enhancer, but like is it possible that I could ever do anything like that?" Or just something like that. And like we got introduced to Uvo, and then he was just easily taken off the screen. Um, it's just interesting. Netero is an enhancer. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, and I think I've gotten that Netero is an enhancer, but like what he's doing is a lot more than enhancing. So like it's kind of muddy waters getting into like, is he conjuring it? Is he manipulating it? Is he it's just a lot. Yeah, Corolla did make this statement that manipulators and conjurers are a bad matchup for Uvo. It's just wild to see that like, and another reason like the troop in the Uvo thing was so weird to me was because like the fandom troop had been built up since episode 1 or whenever it was that we met Kurapika, and like it had been kept building up, kept building up, kept building up. And then we saw Uvo hit the scene and do all this wild stuff, and then it was like Uvo was dead. So it's just um yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, for my impression, Netero's the strongest human on the planet. So I'm going to assume that he is able to tap into different categories that probably most humans that maybe could only tap into it like 20 or 30%, he might be kind of off the scales. So yeah. It'll be interesting. Yeah, like Bisky with her, how she summons that little like masseuse nurse, and how it's just a lot. Like with the Nen, you can just really kind of get into hour-long discussions on how things are possible and what falls into what, and is it this and is it that. And unless we have clear-cut explanations from kind of the writer himself, then you guys will have more information than that with me, because I'm sure you guys have dove into things and interviews and statements and whatever that probably answer a lot of these things that I can't search at the moment because it'd be spoilerish. You just kind of go on he say, she say, and theories and what sounds the best, unless it kind of came straight from word of mouth. So like we can assume all these things, but maybe that's what makes it good, is getting to talk about and assume things. But you hope to find out. You hope to not always speculate forever. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, but like even if they faced off again, they know the. Do they know now that they know? I'm trying to think all the information they got from Paku. Do they know that the abilities only work on troop members? Because I would purposely have somebody on us at all times that isn't a troop member, and have that person go out and let Kurapika think that like he's gonna use all this stuff, and then when it doesn't work, it's like, oh shit, well now what do I do? All right, let's go ahead and dive into this, because I know I'm keeping you all. It's Christmas Eve. I know people got to go sit down for family dinners and do all those things. Some of you might even. I have friends that they celebrate Christmas the day before, so I know y'all got a lot going on. We'll talk about it. If you're able to stick around after 126, feel free. We can stick around, talk about it, go and all that. If not, I'm gonna have this up at least at the latest. It's gonna be up by noon tomorrow on Christmas Day. If you want to kind of go back and forth with it and all that kind of stuff, feel free to leave the comments. I'll make sure to, because I know a lot of the Twitch reactions, we get a lot of comments on that, because we have long discussions. But I want to go ahead and get into this so you guys can go on about your day. Yeah, so kind of like Hisoka, like, but not, but you're never gonna see Hisoka really turn on Kurapika because they have a little relationship. So I don't ever see that going down. Yeah, so they did get Paku's memories. I just couldn't remember if Paku had that in her, in what she gathered. She did. That's right. She did get the memories from the fight with Uvo and how it can. Yeah, she did. Okay, yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah, true. If Kurapika got stronger, he'd be about it. Um, Hisoka is just all over the place. Yeah, you guys are ready? Everybody in Twitch chat, let me know if you're synced up and ready. We are at 2 minutes and 10 seconds in on episode 126. Give me the 3, 2, 1, give me the green light, give me the go, and we'll go ahead and do the damn thing. Y'all give me the green light, we'll go ahead and go. Ready, ready, ready? Alright, I'm just following up to make sure this package isn't delivered. I don't need the doorbell ringing middle of a reaction. Alright, everybody's saying they're ready, yeah? Alright, everybody's ready. Let's go ahead and do this. We are 2 minutes and 10 seconds in. 2 minutes, 10 seconds in on episode 126. Pressing play. Titled Zero in Rows right now. We're in there. We're in here, boys. We're in here. I'm waiting to see what happens when the king fires back. Like when he starts throwing bows. Because it looks like right now the king's just on defense, but like, can he even keep up with the speed? This man's so fast. He really can't get close to. I mean, he's actually really trying. I don't know if he's really trying. Like, he's trying, but is he trying? And I wonder if everything looks slower to Netero. Like, we see how fast he's moving and the thing's slowing down around him. But, like, what does it look like to him? Oh, God, he went on a physical attack. Is he? I wonder if everything looks slower. He really can't follow the images. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. He's trying as hard as he can without trying to kill the man. True. Dang, look at Zeno. You see Zeno in the background? Oh. I wonder if things look slower to Netero because he's moving so fast. Like, how's he able to react as fast as he is? And he summoned it right back up. And he's starting to put the pieces together. That's the only motion he has that surpasses my speed, is that movement. It can't be that simple, right, Netero? That can't be your tell. That can't be the weakness. That is true. He has to pray. Yeah, that's right. He did have to pray every single time. You just better pray you're fast enough, because if somebody closes that gap before, tables are going to turn eventually. And what does Netero do in that? Yep, after all that, he's barely even scratched. Okay, at least he wasn't expecting him to be defeated. So as long as we're in agreement on that, then. Keep your cool. You have to keep the distance because if he closes that gap on you and you don't get those hands together, oh god. You have to bring the hands together every single time. Like bring them together, do the attack, bring them together. Get to him before he closes his hands. Yep, keep attacking. Agreed. Just keep. Yeah, he's piecing it together. I'd be thinking this if this is the king's trump card and it's not even really affecting me, I'm gonna keep blitzing the shit out of you because I don't believe you have an attack that can actually do any damage. Yep, Gunji's been there the whole time since the beginning. We've been seeing Gunji references 20 episodes back. Jeez, Komogi really tapped this man's mental state. That's a lot of things. There's so many set patterns, though. Even if you, that's what I'm saying. There could be, but maybe his brain is elevated that high that he can figure out. But whew, the mental fortitude it would take to figure that out is insane. Look at this Rainbow Road shit we got going right here. And I wonder if Netero's accounted for anything like that ever happening, or maybe he never has. Because there's no human that could ever counter what he's doing. So maybe he's never had to have a counterattack for this because there was never a human that was going to be able to mentally figure anything out. So who's going to blink first? Yep. If he blinks, it's over. But you know what's the shitty part is Netero is still a human and is going to have a limit to where the Nen runs out, whatever. Stamina, endurance, something's going to happen. I'll show you my zero hand. And the problem is that if when the king hits Netero, it's over. He only gets one mistake. He doesn't even get a second chance. He gets one. He doesn't even get one. He gets none. Um, and what sucks is like Netero's slapping the shit out of this man, and he's coming back every single time. But if Netero gets hit once, it might be GG, boys. Hundreds and thousands of hits. The king was beginning to feel. Okay, all right, okay. He's actually feeling something. Shut the fuck up. He didn't lose a leg. He didn't lose a leg. That's not real. That's not real. I guess he did lose a leg. It's over, boys. Shut the fuck up. He really cinched that shit off? Say no more. Say no more. He didn't even blink that he lost that leg. Kamugi's really going to be the MVP right here for him. He really cinched that leg off. What a time to be alive. If he loses an arm, it's over because he can't pray. He can't bring his hands together unless he could pray with one arm. The next fight didn't even last a minute. Well, did he die in this minute? My life's final act, as he released his 100 type, heightened his physical and mental senses. In exchange of 1,000 punches in less than a minute. It just sucks that NETERO never got a good hit in. He figured it out. Damn it. And there he goes. He can't close the hands. And there goes the arm. Now it's really over. F's in the chat. Unless you got some Piccolo regeneration stuff that I don't know about. Unless you can do it with one hand. Uh. Oh, fluff me, bro. He's like, let's run it back. I only need one arm. Holy shit. My thing is, why even fluff around with bringing the two hands together if you only needed one? That's a waste of time. He should have just kept with one arm. Run it back, boys. Zero hand. Behind the enemy. That the enemy can actually see. That prayer comes from the heart. That's what Killua sensed. And he's like, no, I'm not going that way. I just want to see NETERO get one life-sustaining hit in on this man. What the hell? Jeez Louise. I'd like to see the king lose an arm, just to show me that NETERO was, worthy, you know? Yeah, this is NETERO. This is him running without the needle telling him to run. He just summoned some kind of cosmic Thanos level type stuff right here. That was definitely. Please tell me he's at least coughing up blood or missing an arm. Something. Because I feel like that was it. That was the card right there. That's the trump card. NETERO's. I feel like you only get one shot at that too, right? Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Now he's really old. The bleeding and everything. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's it because I'm pretty sure the king is not dead. And if he can't defend himself or put up an arm, that's it, boys. Perfectly fine. That sucks. Barely even scratched this man. What a time to be alive. Well, that was our last hope. So how do you kill him? Because I'm telling you right now, if Gon ends up killing that man, we're gonna have I'm gonna have to write an aggressive email, send it to somebody. Just sucks that like NETERO is so built up, and he couldn't even really dent that man. He's gonna let them live in his zone, but still use them as food. So I mean, you might as well just kill us now. Tell him his name. If he tells him his name, then we know NETERO's actually given up. What the was that? What the? Someone tapping into my computer? What is this? Payback music. That soundtrack, though. He told him his name. Oh, brother. Tell me he one shots and take the king's head off right here. Don't you die on me. It's that the sun is actually setting and the cam is dark AF. I need some light in here, boys. Oh, fluff. I don't have a light bulb. Never mind. He said he felt fear. That's a start. This is great animation, by the way. This art and what they're showing right now looks great. He pierced his own heart. Should your heart stop beating, this will activate. What is this? What is this that we're talking about? If there's a hell, I'll see you there. What a time. You had me in checkmate from the start. Holy testicle Tuesdays, boys. What was he like? An instant? Did he just have like a nuke on his heart at all times, and if it ever needed to be used? Low budget and compact, while also being lethal. With the right technology, it was possible to quickly mass produce these bombs due to the shape of the smoke cloud. The miniature rose, or the poor man's rose. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna pause it. I need it paused on a bright ass screen too, by the way, because the sun has gone down and I don't have a light bulb. How do we want to do this here? Is that too bright? Does that look weird? A little bit. That'll be straight for now. Like that's great and all, but are we saying like that man-made nuke is stronger than what NETERO was able to come up with attack-wise? Like that was man-made, correct? That was a man-made explosion, a man-made nuke? Were NETERO's attacks not stronger? So we are saying that technology is stronger than Nen. Huh. I see. I didn't know that because we have not been introduced to anything technology wise in Hunter x Hunter at all. Um, you would just think my man was summoning something from the cosmic beings out in outer space that he was emitting. Um, so that to me makes me think that like there's nothing man-made that could take that. Um, Nuke is stronger. Yeah, I mean we've seen technology like we're there in airships and all these kind of like bullet trains, but like we've never seen it like on an attack scale. And like I don't know the capability of Nen, so it's like I don't know. I feel like we should have seen examples of tech in war type situations throughout the anime. Seems like tech is better than Nen. How it works. So he was trying to win without it, which I could see that because I mean if he could win without dying, that'd be great. That's just wild to see because we've seen like handguns and machine guns and bazookas be used, and when they go up against Nen users just, they don't even get affected. So it's like Nen users are on a different level. They're on like trump cards. Like it just seems way OP, you know. So to see this nuke hit the ground is wild. Took him to a place where weapons were tested. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. The thing is, I'm not gonna watch the next episodes until next week. Dang. Yeah, I just have so many questions revolving around the that it was like man-made technology that did it. My man went out with a bang. And like, is it gonna be spoilerish if I ask if Miriam died right there? Um, or I'm gonna find out. Cause like I don't know if he tanked it, if he like got out of it and only lost like a leg. So we'll just kind of wait and see. Yeah, y'all don't have to tell me anything. I don't even know if I should look at it. I'm not gonna look at it because It wasn't shown if he was dead, so I'm not gonna read any of that. Um, it comes down to like, do you just think that NETERO was Miriam taken out by a bomb? I feel like it'd make more sense story wise to see Miriam die for the guards to see Miriam die, and what would that do to their mental state and their psyche? Um, to know that like they failed. Their mission was to protect the king for all of time, and they couldn't do it. I think it would be huge impactful if we see UP and Poof like coming around the corner and they see the explosion and the king in it at the same time and he died. That would be some good writing right there. I wouldn't want them to show up and then it kind of just be like a we're wondering thing. Um, would I be disappointed if a nuke killed him? I don't know because like I still feel like we never even saw the full power of Miriam on like an attack basis because right here he wasn't fighting for the kill. You know, we never saw him go all out. But then you got to ask yourself at the same time: is there anybody on the planet that could have taken that man out? I don't know if there's anybody Netero could have gotten help from that could have even attempted to dent that man. I mean, we pretty much saw the pinnacle of what a human can become with Nen in Netero, and he wasn't able to slow that man down at all. Um, I would say I would much rather that man die to a handgun or a BB gun or a slingshot than Gone walking up in there and killing him. I would have immediately turned that shit off, whatever episode that would have been, had Gone been the one to get some kind of roided up power up and kill him. Um, so yeah, had Gone gotten some willpower, OP power, friendship, rage, and killed him, I wouldn't have known how y'all enjoyed this as your favorite. That would have really been wild. And yeah, we did see Netero say that he wasn't the strongest Nen user, but then him saying that, I don't know if he's just being modest or brushing it off because we saw Nove and Miriam um we saw Nove and Moral be like, okay, you're just being modest, like you're definitely the strongest. I would like to see who all is stronger than him. Now, if we're talking about gang or whatever have you, you know, that's cool and all. I guess we could kind of see it. But I would like to think, yeah, he did. Netero did say Pito is stronger than him, but he doesn't have the most aura. But I would be hard pressed. Exactly what you. I would be hard pressed to see anybody human in this anime, more Nen capacity than him or not, survive what Netero just unleashed. I don't think there's a. Can we agree that there wouldn't have been a single human on the planet that would have survived those hands? Because I would like to think no. Yeah, Key Lewis said he didn't want to kill that old man. I just would like to think. Okay, so it looks like some of us are in agreement that there's no human on the planet. Take Miriam out. Um, but Zeno's grandpa survived. But had Netero gotten it to the point that he has it at right now, um, I don't know. Um, take Miriam out. Sub him in with whatever human you want. Um, I don't care who it is. Crollo, Gang, roided out, gone. Shit, even put in the Royal Guards. I don't think anybody could switch places with Miriam and had survived that. Can we agree on that? Or no? Like I feel like, and there might be humans stronger than Netero, but stronger. I guess it depends like what we're talking about is stronger. Yeah, and I'm sure there's abilities out there and people with OP abilities and maybe bigger aura capacities than Netero, or have a specific ability that would just kill Netero. But if he had you 1v1, had that activated, show me somebody that's matching his speed, number one. First of all, you gotta show me that somebody that can react to the speed. And then number two, that has the tank ability to tank it at the same time. And if that person is out there, I would like to see it. Like that Monique gift, I would like to see it. I think in a one-on-one, Netero is killing anybody. I just think so. I just would really um like to see it. Besides Miriam, as far as a human goes, I just don't think we have anybody that could tank it. Granted, I still got 20 episodes left, so maybe we'll get introduced to said human or humans. And if we do, my question is, where were y'all at this whole time? We could have used some help because I would like to think if the strong people out there, I feel like Netero has a connection with on some kind of level, like Zeno, the Zoldyck, Zoldox, Zoldix, whatever you want to call them, that he could have enlisted in some help. You think the Royal Guard would still tank that? Ew wee. That's asking a lot. That's asking a lot there. Maybe they could. Who knows? Ging, like I don't know. I'm just gonna say right now, for what I've seen on screen, the humans I've seen, the stories I've heard, in what the king was able to do, I don't think there's a single human in the Hunter x Hunter universe that I've seen up to episode 126 that would have been able to survive what just happened. Um, that's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say. And I don't think the guards have the mental capacity to try to read the movements and be able to like anticipate and do all that. Yeah, Yuppie is too slow. Poof doesn't have the physical power to do anything. Pito would be interesting. Um, but I feel like we've seen her kind of mentally not be as strong as we kind of thought she would. I think we saw the king damaged, not critically damaged. He's walking, he's moving. We saw him scratched up, cut, slightly bleeding. I think the guards would be seriously damaged, really damaged, seriously damaged. Yeah, maybe gone is the answer. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. But another thing is like with every anime, you can compare fights you'd want to see or think how it would go down, but we're never going to know. We're never gonna know. We're never gonna find out because we're never gonna get that matchup. Um, and the thing is, like with Netero, is there no side effect or cooldown to that at all? I actually need to bring this up on the screen so we don't have to sit here and look like. Let me brighten this up. Is there no cooldown to that? No drawback? Like he can just keep running that until, I mean, I guess he kind of runs out of energy. But there's no like he's got to take a rest for a week or it's going to slow down eventually. He can just keep going because that's pretty wild. I mean, Yuppie could fly away, but like, is a rage blast from 200 meters away? Netero could just keep backing. I don't know. I feel like it'd just be a lot of like cat and mouse. Like Yuppie's gonna back up, fire an attack, then Netero would just back up, and then they keep going close, and then back up. Yeah, I think, and even if the hands, the zero hand, I feel like they're definitely dying. Yeah, and Netero's the only. I mean, Miriam was the only one that's gonna push it to that level. So we saw kind of it at the peak. We saw what Netero could do at the peak against the strongest possible opponent. And I mean, he didn't have a chance, but you're talking about an entity that's just on another level. So anybody under that, I don't see them surviving, but we're never going to get the answers to those questions. We can speculate and talk about who's got what attack, and this person can fire from long range, deep range. They're a little tankier, have more Nen capacity, whatever it might be, but we're never going to get the answers to that at all, which is unfortunate. But I mean, you never get to see matchups. You don't get all matchups with all anime characters. Yeah, he's got his little 100 Buddha statue going. Yeah, I mean, I would. And what sucks is like I wanted to see because if the king is dead, which if he's not dead, nobody is going to be able to kill him. So let's say he's alive. Um, we know he can't regenerate. We know that much because he had to get his arm attached back. I would like to think. I'm just going off the assumption that he's alive. So let's say he's alive. He's got to be damaged somewhat critically. You would think at least missing a leg, missing an arm. He will definitely something will happen to him health wise that he won't be able to recover from because his healer is currently busy. So what shape he could be in? Maybe somebody could take him out because he's in a weakened state. Sure, maybe that could possibly happen. Thinking it on the flip side though, um, if he's dead, I need some explanations on like human technology because that's never been like a thing, you know? We've never seen kind of like scientific weaponry be a. I told you if Gon was the one to come kill him, I'd be writing Hunter x Hunter customer support a very aggressive email. um and the thing is like those nukes could be created on a mass level. So here's my thing though. If you knew you had this nuke, you had this, right? Why not have people evacuate and go drop that shit on that island when shit was like really getting serious? Did they not think the threat was that serious? And then here's the thing: has he always had that in him, or he had that in him as he was going on this mission? Because they made it. We saw them kind of like explaining it to him. Um, this will trigger your. It'll be triggered on your heart. If you were to die, it'll go off, or if your heart stops, it'll go off. That was recently he got that implanted. Um, so it'll be Oh, he had that during that. Yeah, I'm sure he got it. But even the politics and safety, then you've got to start thinking like, I'm saying just like evacuate it like as quick as you can, clear the area, because that didn't have that big of a blast radius. So if you got everybody out of the NGL, because we know it's kind of like on an Australian continent and it's divvied up with countries, that blast radius was not that big. If you could have just cleared that one part, it had damn near been cleared anyway with the humans that they were out there killing. So how many humans did you really have left on the NGL? I don't know why they couldn't have just cleared it and gone and dropped the nuke to begin with. So I'm curious. Yes, the blast radius was contained underground, but it still didn't look as like massive as it just was wild. Um, I would have liked to have seen. I mean, there's no point talking about it now the story, like, it went one way, um it already happened, it's not like we got introduced to bombs and what are they going to do with it, let's speculate about it. It's just curious to see with technology. That's just wild. It's just wild that it went that the story went that way. um Interesting. Interesting. Because the area that all that was going down, I mean, the livestock, the animals, the resources, the species, everything on that little country had been damn near bled dry with how much they were eating and the human population they were killing. So if you had tried to clear the area as best you could, um, but it's not worth, I guess, going back and forth on. Um, but it's just wild because like we've taken all these crazy turns with Hunter x Hunter. Like I said when the Chimera Ant arc started, like we're fighting actual ants. Like these are actual ants that we're fighting. We've gone from like just humans spawned to like, oh wow, we've got some like genetically modified creatures. So that was a wild turn. And then this here, complete, like if you had given me 100 chances to guess the way Netero could have killed Miriam, I technology based attack or a nuke, I don't think I would have guessed or came up with at all. At all. Because we haven't seen like offensive human technology be used in any capacity besides the common AKs and handguns and some bazookas and snipers, but like that was always shown to us on a level that like these nen users are so strong that man-made weapons don't even damage them. Like they can tank bullets and handguns, and they can stop tanks from point blank range. So it's like you never thought that like human technology would ever be brought into what's going on here. Um, so that'd be very interesting. Um, yeah, and the rocket launcher scratched Uvo. But again, like it's a rocket launcher. It's a rocket launcher. It is a rocket launcher, and it scratched him. A human. It scratched him. Um, so it never crossed my mind. I mean, y'all can give me your honest opinion when you guys have seen this years ago and have probably rewatched it 5, 6 times and looked up things and read things. When you watched it for the first time, did it ever cross your mind that a nuke was going to be used effectively and actually kill the king? Yeah, same thing with the cameras in Heaven's Arena. How the cameras were able to pick up Nen on the camera. Hey, if people call it out and they predicted a nuke was going to be used, then you got it. I thought how it was going to go down. It kind of went down exactly how I thought it was. I was hoping maybe for some surprise where like they would actually throw hands, like we'd see some like taijutsu sparring. But I mean, Netero wouldn't have been able to take any kind of hand-to-hand stuff. His limbs would have been chopped off immediately. Um, um, yeah, he said he expected Ging to save the day. I feel you. Um, yeah, I thought Netero was going to have some kind of condition on his heart that turned out to be an effect or something stronger after he died. Um, A specific Nen user operates the Heaven's Arena cameras, only stated in the manga. I guess you got to be manga only for that. I thought there was going to be some kind of condition that Netero had that after death, um, his attack becomes lethal or stronger, or there's no way to escape it, or something like that. That's how I thought it was going to go down. That was my number one. Number two was going to be Gon did it, which would have ended in an aggressive email. Um, true, true. But yeah, there's been some that was kind of my biggest technology thing was the cameras picking up the Nen strings of the bungee gum. And then this here, like, I don't have a problem with the nuke. Like, now that I'm watching and thinking back about it, I don't have a problem that Miriam seems to be killed with a nuke. It just wasn't even in the realm of possibilities. That was going to be a thing. But yeah, it wasn't a Nen condition though. It was just kind of like a trigger, like your heartbeat keeps this from exploding. When it stops, this bomb will go off. It's no different than like I've got a timer on this bomb or press this button if you want the bomb to go off. So it wasn't any kind of like wild condition. And like no, I'm saying like I've seen tanks when they were rolling through the city when they were evacuating. We've seen machine guns, rocket launchers. Like we've seen all of it. It's not like this has just been a world like a Naruto world in the beginning of Naruto when it was just kunais and shuriken and some arrows. Like, and all of a sudden at the end, like if it would have been weird if it happened in Naruto and they killed Madara with a nuke, it's like what the hell? You know, where did that come from? Like a man-made nuke. But we've seen things, but I just never thought that human-made technology was going to be strong enough to kill the guards or a king. I could see a nuke taking out a Gon or Killua or a Phantom Troop member because they're still human flesh. I mean, even though we've seen Uvo tank a rocket launcher, I'm sure there could be tank shots that Uvo might be able to tank. It just never crossed my mind that like, all right, how do we deal with this threat? We nuke it. That's what, and it worked. The fact that it worked, one shot, one kill. You know, no casualties. Like it was that easy. It's wild. I guess I'm glad they kind of didn't explain that to us at the beginning because if we kind of knew that, I guess you would think, well, we'll just wait for him to use the nuke and it'll work. Yeah, Madora's got a lot worse than that. But yeah, if it didn't work out to plan and he wasn't able to escape or anything, he would have had to use it at the compound and killed all those humans and everything. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know how I feel about the nuke being used yet. I need to see some more on that explanation. And not explanation. It's just wild that like the king, the big bad king, tanking this otherworldly, universal emitter enhancer powers and abilities. The man's triple OGOP, and he just dies by man-made human technology. It's like that was easy. Press the Office Depot Staples easy button. Yeah, we did just finish the episodes, but I'm gonna have it up tomorrow. If you're not able to kind of watch the VODs, I don't know how the VODs work since I'm not partnered. You should be able to watch them as soon as we end, but I think um I thought the episodes were good. I would say everybody probably hyped if we're on a hype scale, if we're ranking like 0 hype, like that was the worst shit I've ever seen, 10, That's the best hand-to-hand combat, explosion, fighting, hype episodes. Not even just episodes. Like, take out the hand-to-hand fighting. 0 being the episode was shit. 10 being the episode was amazing. I would say a lot of people, almost everybody, had the episodes kind of hyped up to me as like a 9 or a 10 or a 10, 10, 10. Where did it live up to on that scale? 126 was definitely like an 8 to a 9 for sure. 126 was definitely an 8 to a 9. 125 was a little bit lower because we were stuck in that room with Gon and Poof and them for a little bit at the beginning, so like you were kind of waiting to get there. But the second half of the episode was good. But for a 10 being the most hype shit you've ever seen in your life, 5 being average, 0 being 0, I would say it was hyped up to a 10. And I would say after watching it, I'd put it at like an 8.5 to a 9. I need to just kind of see more of where I need kind of more on the human technology aspect being introduced. Because now I don't take anything as a threat. We know Gon's gonna kill Pito. We get it. I know it. But if say all our main characters were killed and everything, you know the threat could be easily handled. And that's what made it so otherworldly. It's because like if this shit spreads or it gets out, like humanity is done. There's nobody strong enough. If NETERO dies, like it's over. If they fail, that's it for humanity. And that's kind of the threat level I had. Now that we've been introduced to nukes and the nukes actually work, it's like, oh well, they're still a threat, but if we had to sacrifice a country or a continent to save humanity, which is a lot, that's a big threat. That is still a lot. Like, I'm not downplaying like sacrificing a whole continent or millions of people or billions of people, but if you had to, there is a way that humanity, not even Nen users, just straight up regular humans, could win. And that kind of lessens the kind of global scale threat. If you kind of get what I'm going with. Let me see. I gotta catch up. I lost a lot of comments here. In terms of themes and meaning, give it 9 out of 10. Yeah, it didn't have the classic anime fighting, but it was still some good fighting. It's just, I think because the power levels were so different, we weren't going to be able to get the classic anime fighting, where it's like up close combat, hand to hand, counter, counter, attack, counter, counter. Just because Netero wouldn't be able to take any of the hits. Every time he got struck, he lost a limb. So it was like seeing that power but that's like, because like I didn't know where that power difference was going to be. I didn't know if Netero was going to have some kind of thing where he would be able to go hand to hand, up close and personal. So it wasn't your classic anime throwing close combat bows, but it kind of was because they were close combat, but it wasn't, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, if MERUEM didn't care about his name or finding out any information, he could have just blitzed him and taken off his head and called it a day. 126 is definitely a 10 for you. People definitely rate it higher for the theme. A guy with blonde hair sent NETERO. Yeah, NETERO really wanted to fight, so I mean, I know that was going to be his, lower my expectations for the next live stream. It's true, in a sense. 100. I mean, yeah, somebody's going to get the blame, but humanity will thank you 50, 100, 1,000 years down the line. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't use this nuke option against the Phantom Troop, but as they are strong, we've already seen, like, Kurapika has defeated a Phantom Troop member. One of the leaders walking around Nenless, there seems to be a way that the Phantom Troop could be easily, not easily, but if they started really getting on like a national threat, they could be taken out, you know? If the king or something got loose, To corral him back in would be. Yeah, and they said he was feeling pain, but like we never saw Miriam like taking the classic like anime like deep breaths or him sweating, or we never got even inner, I mean besides him thinking of straight, we never got inner dialogue of Miriam like, oh, he's fast, I can't keep up, how long can I keep this up for, type stuff, you know. Yeah, Nove could hide from that attack. If Netero joined the Phantom Troop, I mean, the Phantom Troops are my favorite group of characters, so if Netero wanted to hop on board, I'd be down. They got to fill that member spot, you know. It's just interesting introducing the man-made technology, and the fact that the man-made technology worked so easily on the first try. Um, and if that was the case, you know what would have been really simple? Maybe not simple, but if Nove could have gotten close enough to avoid all this, if there's some way they could have gotten the king inside one of Nove's portals and then just had a not even need to sacrifice him. If you could somehow get Nove to get Miriam inside the portal, dip out, and then set off a nuke, that was easy. um, but yeah, it introduces another interesting it just introduces an interesting discussion. Because like I said, when we hit the ant arc, like we took a hard right turn. Like, oh, these are actual real ants, like biologically physical ants mating with other animals. They've got characteristics of like beasts and stuff that we've never seen. So it took a while to like accept that. Like we're not fighting humans anymore. These are actual ants, beast, animals. Um, yeah, that's another thing. Nove had portals set up. I'm popping out of those portals and I'm throwing nukes and I'm dipping out of there. You know. Um, he could have planted nukes all over that palace. Yeah, he really could have. Maybe it is. Maybe we don't. I don't know. It could still be an option, but and now it's going to take a couple episodes. I mean, hopefully we get explained. I'm hoping that we don't just introduce man-made nukes onto the chessboard, kill the most powerful entity we've ever seen in this anime, and then we just flash back to Gon sitting in that room waiting for Pito to finish. You know, like y'all are going to have to like come with some stuff here and some explanations. And yeah, the thing is like with the nukes, like there's going to be casualties. I'm just trying to put it on like a perspective scale. When you watch superhero movies or political stances in real life movies, they always choose to never nuke an area because of the casualties that you'll take. But then you've got to think like if the threat got big enough, you would have to make a decision. Are you going to let the ants spread worldwide and this king take over and the humans pretty much go extinct? All 7 billion plus, or are you going to have to make a decision that we're going to have to kill 5, 10 million, maybe even a billion people to save the rest of the world? And morally, you would want to say that, like, we don't want to sacrifice anybody. Is there a way we can kill the king without sacrificing human casualties? But if you got pressed to a point and Netero dies, your best hunters die, you got to make a decision. Um, And it's easy for me to sit here and say that when I'm not confronted with said situation or ever have been. But knowing that they had this kind of power and this power was effective, you might have gotten to that point. Yeah, and I feel like if it got to that point, they would definitely have used the nukes. It's just wild knowing that the nukes worked, is what I'm saying. Again, you could have offered me $1 million. I get 100 guesses. How the hell can Netero kill the king? Man-made technology would have not been one of my guesses. I don't hate it. I just hope that I kind of I hope we get some more about that. Um, and we'll see how it goes. Again, I mean, I definitely enjoyed 126 was definitely, is it the best? Well, let me ask you, well, I haven't seen all the episodes, but does anybody out there have episode 126 as their favorite episode of the entire series, or I think Demon Slayer will probably be next, but I'm going to let YouTube come up with a list, and it doesn't even have to be animes. It could be Mandalorian, it could be The Witcher, it could be Demon Slayer, it could be a movie, it could be TV shows. I'll let YouTube decide, and then I'll let my Patreon members vote on it because I'm going to be done with Code Geass in 2 weeks. And Hunter x Hunter is actually wrapping up as well, so I think I'll be done with Code Geass mid-January, and Hunter x Hunter will be done February. So we're going to be done with both. And My Hero Academia is moving along as well. There's been no Attack on Titan news, no Dragon Ball news, so we might get to March, April, and have nothing to react to. So we'll come up with a list, we'll let you guys vote, and we'll kind of do all that. 126 is your third favorite, behind 116 and 131. 126 is top 5. You have it as your favorite. 131 is your favorite. Yeah, we don't know if the king's dead. Maybe he brushes that shit off. I have no idea. I'm sure we're gonna find out. Okay, so you've got 4 or 5 episodes of it. All right, I didn't know if everybody had that as kind of like the pinnacle of Hunter x Hunter, like if that was your favorite. JoJo's, how many episodes is JoJo still ongoing, or that's a completed anime? Goblin Slayer, 126 is top 5. Avatar, yeah, I've never seen Avatar as well. But Avatar's a cartoon, not an anime, so get it right. I know people debate that hard. Dang, my voice is going shot. 6 o'clock. How long have we been live for? 2 hours. So we'll go in about another 5 or 10 minutes. If anybody has any questions that they want to bring up, feel free. We'll go ahead and wrap it. I know it's 6 o'clock for me on Christmas Eve. I got to sit down for family dinner here in a bit. Don't live react to 1:30. I've actually had a lot of people tell me don't waste my time live reacting to 1:30. 1:30 not worth the live reaction, and we should just do a regular reaction, or what? Still, yeah, I'll definitely probably check out Avatar. I really want to get into One Piece, but I'll be in my mid-30s by the time we catch up, so it'll take me a good 10 years. Not bad, but not necessary. Yeah, that was definitely one of the best episodes when the Phantom Troop went wild in the streets for Uvo. That was definitely a good episode up there as well. It's worse than 125. Alright, we might have to make some executive decision to see if y'all want to switch that out for another episode. But I guess if anybody has any other questions, comments, concerns, I'm going to go ahead and get this up for tomorrow. I mean, yeah, well, I'm not going to have this up tonight. I got to shower and stuff and get ready for family dinner and all that wild stuff. So this will be up tomorrow, Christmas Day at noon. All right, maybe we'll rotate it out for something else. Anybody got any questions? Feel free. We'll go ahead and wrap on up here. Let me see. I'm gonna have to remove this light, so it might get a little dark here. Might get really dark. Oh, my package was delivered. I need to get a brighter screen. I need something bright. I just need a tab. There we go. That'll be better. Whoa, what the hell? Let me see here. Okay, my package was delivered. That's good. We are going to be reacting to... Let's take a peek. After this, there's just 3 episodes left. 130, 131, and 135. So just those 3 episodes left that we'll be reacting to. Shit. Can you not just turn that on? There we go. Cool. Yeah, appreciate it, Black Symbiote. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you have a good Christmas as well. Hope everybody's got a good Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy just time off. 131 to 135, mega live stream? Yeesh, that's asking a lot. Who's gonna kill the 3 royal guards? Gon's gonna kill Pito. Ooh. I could see some wild shit where Yuppie kills Poof, or the other way around, and Yuppie gets left alive and just decides to like ride with the humans or live his life. I could see, because there's no humans on the board that are strong enough. I don't see Killua taking Yuppie out 1v1. Knuckle can't do it. I don't see either of them killing Poof either. And Moral and Nove are so tapped out unless new people show up, and I'm gonna take it as new people don't show up. If new people don't show up, I see kind of Yuppie and Poof sparring it out and maybe killing each other. One kills the other. I think it'd be easiest to have Yuppie kill Poof, and then Yuppie can kind of decide maybe killing humans isn't for me, or humans can be useful, or whatever. And if Poof was to kill Yuppie, I don't see who's killing Poof, to tell you the truth. If Gon does a clean sweep and kills all three, then you got it, man. You got it. Yeah. So I don't see what could really come from it. I've just got Gon killing Pito. Besides that, I see them sparring with each other because we don't have anybody strong enough on the field. Illumi, I mean, yeah, if Illumi or somebody shows up, sure. I mean, I like their chances, but um, there's nobody currently in the area that's going to show up that I know about. So we'll kind of see how the rest of the episodes play out. Anything else, or we'll go ahead and wrap it on up here, boys. I don't think Hisoka with any prep could kill any of the guards. No, I do not. I don't think any humans we've seen besides Gon going to get his power up. Oh man, there may be a select few of the troop members could throw. I mean, I don't know the extent of what Crollo can and can't do. I just, man, I don't know. Merry Christmas, King Field, Matthew, to you as well. Okay, yeah, true. Zeno or Silva. I'd give them, of the characters we've seen, I would give Zeno and Silva and Crollo probably the 3 best chances. After that, you would need some serious prep time. But I'm going to say no prep time because fights just happen, you know? Like Batman with prep, you know, he's amazing. But I mean, if you drop him in the middle of the streets, shit goes down. I'm going to say no prep time. They just came across each other and shit started going down. I give Zeno, Silva, and Crollo the best chances to either stalemate or be enough to give damage and get out of there, or possibly win. Everybody else, it had to be a really OP ability to give them any kind of chance. Yeah, Phaeton again. Phaeton could be a good matchup. It's just how much damage would he have to take and be able to live through to be able to spit out that much damage that would be able to kill them. I don't know how much damage he could take. Yeah, Shikamaru with prep. Yeah, I would give Zeno, Silva, Frollo best chances. After that, it's going to become very skill matchup ability based, and I don't know. Yeah, you could slice people in half with that Destructo disc. I would like to see, like, I know he's not a match, but I would like to see a master level enhancer like Uvo go against UP and see the damage that Uvo would be able to do if he would be able to land any hits. I would still say Uvo would lose, but to see those two enhancers kind of go back and forth at it, because I feel like we never got to see Uvo's like potential, but I appreciate it, Kingfield. Yeah, I know a lot of you all got Christmas Eve dinner coming up here, so we're gonna wrap it up here in the next minute, um, in 30 seconds. So, um, yeah, like I don't know what Crollo has in that book, so it's hard to tell. But any last minute questions? It's Christmas Eve. I know y'all got to get to dinner, places to be, grandmothers, uncles, grandfathers' houses, across state. Got to hit a plane, drive. Um, yeah, I would love to see Master Enhancers trade hands for sure. Would love to see it, but I don't think we're going to ever get to see that. Unfortunately. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. So everybody in YouTube land, I appreciate y'all coming through. Any last minute questions on Twitch, feel free to bring them on through. We've been live for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. My throat and voice is shot. Um, yeah, I don't know why people don't put more conditions on themselves to make them invincible like Kurapika. It seems pretty simple and OP, so. But I appreciate y'all all that have been rocking in here. Polarizer, producer, Kingfield, Matthew, Uchiha, Chi. A lot of y'all been in here for the whole 2 hours, so I appreciate y'all rocking. We'll go ahead and wrap it on up here. I'd put some condition on myself. I don't know. I don't know, because again, I don't know the realms of it, but like something that could like enhance my speed or my durability or give me kind of an invincibility complex for a short amount of time or something like that. Be able to slip through attacks on some Obito Mirio type shit. Just some, I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it would take a lot of resolve and preparation. And what am I going to do with these conditions? And are these going to be obtainable conditions I can meet and not break? And so, but I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. Again, this video is going to go up on Christmas. Nice 2 hour video for you guys. Yeah, like a very specific condition. I don't know. I don't know what the restrictions would be. I don't know. Just whatever your heart desires. But we'll go ahead and end it here. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Twitch land, YouTube land. And I'll catch you guys Saturday with My Hero Academia. Patreon, we will have Code Geass Season 2, Episode 22 up on Thursday, the day after Christmas. There'll be a Code Geass episode as well. I think we're on Episode 10 of Season 2 for YouTube. We'll go from there. So I appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you get some gifts, presents, time off, good food, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,